That's just in the game.
What do you mean?
It's a name in a game. Why is that a name?
I do not know.
Bricks and walls and... What?
Anyways, hey guys. Welcome to a live stream. My first live stream on Facebook. I don't need reality.
Hi, live stream!
I don't need
I'm his sister.
Obviously, they know. They're my friends and family.
Hi.
Stop. Stop! This ain't about you. This is about Fortnite.
Okay.
About where I am at. No. Yes, you can sit. Yeah, you said hi.
Hi.
Welcome to my first live stream on Facebook.
I need one.
Where I am live and I am hosting what changes are going to be made in Blackout Royale Season 3.
It's very late.
It's only 11.
It's very late.
It's only 11.
Oh, we always go to bed.
So obviously, if you guys are diehard fans of...
Hi, Dad, if you're on here.
He's probably not on here. Anyways, if you guys are fans of Blackout Royale, you'll know that this season, the current season that we are currently ending, was Primal. We transitioned from normal, and then halfway through the normal season, 0 Point became stabilized, and in the next season it was Primal.
I'm a great singer.
Stop. Unless you're talking about Fortnite or this map, you cannot say anything.
Please be my friend in Fortnite, please.
Alright, stop. Let me talk about... Alright, what's going down? So, if you guys are diehard fans, obviously I just...
miss Winter
Oh my
Fest.
god, stop.
I'm talking about Fortnite.
Okay, you can no longer talk when I am talking.
What does this look like to you?
Oh my god.
I want to show it to you.
No, don't. There could be kids watching.
Oh my god, why
What's
does
up?
this game look like that?
Seriously, as you guys know...
Why?
Stop!
No.
You can get out then.
What's your friend?
You can no longer do anything while I am talking. But as you guys know, if you guys have actually gotten the teaser that I've posted, and if you guys actually know what it is, y'all will know that, yes, this next season is indeed going to be alien themed.
Damn it.
Stop! Get out! Get out. I will load up the minigun. But if you guys know, I am currently But, like I was saying, if you guys have been hardcore fans, y'all will know, actually, if you guys gotten the teaser, y'all will know that this season is indeed alien-themed, so there will be a bunch of changes that will be going on throughout the updates. I will update the map daily around, I might have to make schedules, but I'm going to say probably around, like, 1 to 5, so probably 1 through 6. The map will be updated regularly every day and every week. There will be bigger updates. So obviously, what I'm thinking with for Phase 1, aka the first 5 weeks, it's just like the UFOs. The mothership ain't really like gonna come out because it's like just, going through a portal to get here. So as the weeks progress, y'all will start to see like more and more of the mothership. So that's kind of my goal for this season. But it's just starting out as a small invasion, and slowly there will be more and more stuff. But the main changes will be everything primal will be gone, so basically a bunch of the spires only the Fallen Spire might remain. There will be some changes to it, obviously, after, like, probably sometime in one of the big updates. I will make, like, some changes, like, obviously there will be a bunch of map changes to a bunch of the POIs. There will be new POIs. There will be POIs from Season 1 that got destroyed by the Primal theme. Some of those might also return. So I'm thinking of perhaps bringing Pleasant Park back, or what was it called? Colossal City. Like I said, I am talking about bringing a bunch of old and new POIs from a bunch of my other Battle Royale maps into here. So it's basically like a Worlds Collide theme. Kinda. But slowly, I'm thinking of it like transitioning into that. So that way, like, we can get some big guys, big followers. The map has been published. I am currently working on getting, the final update of Season 6 came out. I posted it yesterday, as you guys know. But what I am working on right now is getting all of the primals, all of the primal stuff out of the map. As you guys know, I have a support a creator. Obviously, I don't want people to know it, because I think the support a creator system kind of sucks. Mostly because you don't like make V-Bucks off of people's purchases. That's why I don't really like showcase it. I don't really make like V-Bucks from it or anything. So I decided to showcase it. So I'm just kind of destroying the primal biome. The only part of the primal biome that will exist will be over at Meowscles Gym, aka Catty Corner. But obviously Catty Corner will go through some changes throughout the season as well. Every POI will at least experience like one or two changes throughout every season. So as you guys know, in Season 1, Catty Corner was still being built. So there was like 5 chests, because there was like cranes and stuff. And then when Season 2 hit, at the start of Season 2, you know, when the primal biome didn't start like to grow, it was fully built by week 2. And then on the big update of week 6, is when we started to expand the primal age. Or not the age, but like the primal biome. So it expanded and it created a spire over by the Imagine Daughters base, obviously full of like a bunch of secrets and stuff you guys probably know. But that was the first spire that was created, and that spire is actually going to stay because it is a stone spire and not one of the elemental spires. But another thing I am thinking of doing for week 1 or 2 is changing up Catty Corner again. Because, like I said, a bunch of the landmarks and POIs will obviously be changed in one day or 1 week or another. So, obviously, you know, all of the chests in Catty Corner and everywhere else are going to be changed. From Primal Loot, mostly to either the loot that I decide for, like, regular loot or invasion loot. But as you guys know, I am a hardcore fan of Fortnite, and by far one of my favorite seasons was the Invasion season. Obviously, when the alien mothership was roaming. I'm also kind of thinking, like, keeping part of the primal biome. As of, like, because, you know, there's got to be, like, remnants of every single season. Like, they did in Chapter 2. So, I'm going to keep, like, part of the primal biome up by over here. So, like, I'm probably just going to keep, like, part of the path. And then the other part, and then obviously the entire other primal biome will be destroyed. But if there are people who are new here and they don't know what I'm talking about, I'm going to say this again. Hello, I am Jaden. I have my own supporter creator code. I work with Epic Games. And And if you're wondering what this live stream is about, it is about my new Battle Royale map, Blackout Royale. And we just transitioned from a primal theme of a season into an invasion season. So I'm probably going to say that one like every probably like 15 or 20 minutes. But I just wanted to say that after like a cheeky 5 minutes, so. Okay, so we're currently working on getting rid. I'm obviously not going to show you the changes I'm making because I want the map to be secret. And obviously we're going to have some leakers leaking it. But I actually teamed up with Mustard Plays and a couple other pro creative builders who I've showcased on my YouTube channel before. And they helped me make Season 6. Donald Mustard hopped in on week 7. And we are on week 15 currently, which is the last season. Or, sorry. It was a wild week. I believe it was the 5th wild week we done. Where we changed it all up, where it was like fire only. Or, sorry, stink bombs. Stink bombs were like more rare, because in a lot of chests there were stink bombs and stuff, and people kept complaining, so obviously we made us that way the last week. We had vehicles, and it was very crazy. And we had wildlife too. I wanted to throw in a bit of wildlife, you know, nod to the actual season. So I am currently deleting it. I have currently deleted a very decent path of Spooky Spires, which was the place where all of the spires were. The 0-point spire, the cube spire, and the regular spire. And then we had the Ice King spire as well. It's almost like I want to say spiders, but I kind of don't. I don't know why, it sounds like spiders to me. But, obviously we're keeping the Fallen Spire, because we can. Do not ask questions. And we're also keeping part of the Primal Biome around here too, so like, this part of the Primal Biome will stay. It's a bit, but it will not expand. But some of it over at the spire in the corner, at the Imagine Notor base, it will start to fade out until it's just a square. And when it's a square, it'll eventually start to corrupt, like, the entire corner of the map. So, that will probably, we'll probably think it will start happening through week 10. You know, probably like somewhere through week 7. It'll happen through week 7 all the way to season 5, week 6. So, but probably it'll only like corrupt probably like 1 per day. 1 cube of grass per day. And then on the updates we'll do like 5. So it'll corrupt like 3 by 3 on the big updates. Now the main POI that I am looking to change is the Wary Warehouse POI, which is over here. You guys probably know where it is. Freaky Farms is also going to get a big change. Obviously, the primal trees being gone, because, well, let's be honest, if the primal biome is eradicated, the trees can't stay, meaning that since the primal biome got destroyed, so are the trees. Bushes stayed out because they weren't technically part of the primal biome, but the primal loot will stay, and I will be adding new chests to every POI, and I kind of want to get like more terrain changes on the map for this season, but I made it kind of hard for myself when I made the Grotto 2, aka the IO POI. For some reason, this controller won't stay plugged in, but that's alright. Alright. So let's start with the changes. Now, obviously, at the start of the season, the update is a massive update. The weekly updates are medium-sized, and daily updates are small, which can be medium sometimes. If we want it to be medium, we will make it medium. But I will currently tell you guys the weapons that will be here in the first week, and we'll rotate out with some of the other weapons. So these are your weapons you guys will be dealing with here. Sloan's Pulse Rifle, the Sideways Minigun, Chimera Ray Gun, the Sideways Scythe, and Kit's Shockwave Launcher. Why does this get tangled a lot? But like I said, these will switch out weekly, and by the end of the season, probably like week 10, all of the weapons that were swapped out, all of the weapons that we had for the season, will stay at the end of the season. So they will all be here until the end of the season, or unless we want some of them to progress through to the next theme. Now, some of y'all are saying that, like, oh, so you're just following the Fortnite train. Well, no. We're actually going to have a Season 9, a Season 10. We're actually going to go through about 20 seasons before we end the map, and we're going to post the live event too. But it's going to be on a different map. Obviously, because the map will be just full of pure chaos. The only POI that will not be changed, that was added in Season 1, will be the free beach houses. Down here. There we got the free beach houses, you know. Classic POI, or landmark that we have. One chest is what Mustard Plays put here. But we'll change that up. Obviously, he didn't add furniture for a reason. He's like, we gotta save up on memory. We need to be conservative, but I want it to look nice, you know, like a bunch of the other Battle Royale maps where they don't use teams. They don't have, like, teams of people. It's just one person. They actually have props. I believe with the Primal Biome, it took us up to half memory, so definitely we had to get rid of that. But some of it stayed, so. The Spire, I believe, gave us about, like, I'm going to say 7,000 when we first made it. But that's because it was really big towards the end of the season, so because we made it like sort of a treehouse. So it's like a spire on the outside, obviously holding the 0 point, and then on the inside there was like a secret door somewhere, and you could just enter and get like tons of loot and stuff. It was essentially like a hidden vault. And then obviously when the next season came, the 0 point was fully healed, and that caused the spire to collapse, and basically 99% of the spire disintegrated from holding too much energy of the 0 point. The other 1% collapsed. We were thinking of making it look like the 0 point originally exploded. So it's like it exploded and then the spire went through like pure chaos, and that was just it. So the spire would like explode all over the map, and we were originally going for that, but by the time that we, well, like by 5 minutes before we released the update, we rang up Epic and we were like, no, we're switching it. And they were just like, okay. So we switched it that way. It was disintegrated, and we got that released. So this is the Season 2 recap of the live stream, so I'm not going to make any changes right now. But as you guys know, by week 2, obviously the season has been going on for like 20 weeks now, so. But as you guys know, week 2, we switched up. We had a wild week for week 2. Now, obviously, we wanted it to make like random weeks would be wild weeks. So the wild weeks were week 2, week 5, week 12, week 15, and 14, week 20, week 19. So all of those were wild weeks. I'm probably not going to remember that, but. So wild week 1, aka week 2. We switched up all of the weapons so they were bows. Now it took about an hour because well, there were so many POIs on the map. We had about like 20 POIs on the map. So memory was just up. It was probably at least like I'm gonna say like 80,000 by the time we finished with the changes. But that's mostly because we had so many like devices set up and stuff for the second wild week. We had NPCs around the island, at least like one at every POI, so that's what got us up to 80,000. And then week 3, we switched it up, obviously because we want like every week to be an update. So, and we add storyline per update. Rafu Comics uploaded. Chapter 3, Season 5, Unwanted Attention. I'll check that out later, after the stream. But, so for week 3, we wanted it to look like the Primal Biome was starting to destroy the map, and that was like our storyline for the season. The Primal Biome was evil. Obviously, it's trying to corrupt the 0 point for the last reality. So, it started to destroy. It destroyed Weeping Woods, and that became Wasted Woods. Obviously, the props we used was the invasion. We used the invasion trees and the cubed trees. Oh hell! But in week 4, obviously not another wide week. That's when people started to speculate that every 2 seasons would be wild weeks. But we eventually shut that down. So week 4, wild week, medium-sized update, not a large, but we just decided to go like slow. So Wasted Woods, we decided that like, we did a collab with Marvel, and we had Thanos, but it was like a different type of Thanos. Thanos, who was corrupted by the Lost Reality. Obviously, we didn't do a full collab with Marvel because they were like, "Yeah, just use it. It's not full copyright. We won't copyright strike you." But his name was the Obliterator. Now that was actually a POI. He had his own POI called the Obliterator as well. It was in the middle of the map, and it was a pyramid surrounding all of the spires. Obviously, this guy was the main antagonist of week 4 through week 16. So by week 6, we had storyline for that too. So once in week 4, in week 3. So once the Primal Biome started to obliterate POIs, the Imagined Order started to realize that the Primal Biome wasn't really good. So they decided they had to step in. So they made their own base, and they used a bunch of terrain. They used terrain things at their disposal. So they had like rocks, and they set up their own small mountain, and that is where they started to begin their work to obliterate the primal. Now, obviously, that didn't work because in week 4, what appeared? A spire right next to them. Now, that spire was actually a secret camera for the obliterator to keep track and watch what they are doing, how powerful they are, what their countermeasure attacks will be to attack him, and just keeping track. And, like, keeping track of what they have control of. So they actually set up 2 bases on week 5, which was, you guessed it, another wild week. But we did it like, we did not primal weapons, we did cubed weapons. So the only 3 weapons that were in there, we only had chests contain 3 weapons. The sideways scythe, the sideways minigun, and the sideways rifle. And we used the sky dome at our disposal to make it look like the island was engulfed in a sideways bubble. Now, since the obliterator is with the last reality, we knew all the plans for the last reality. So, the IO used a counterattack on Friday of week 5. They used a counterattack to attempt to disintegrate the bubble, because obviously this was releasing monsters onto the island. And if you guys have been paying like attention, all of my maps, like, they contain within the same storyline, so they're just all one. But as you guys know from my Bendy ripoff, Sleuth and the Dark Revival, which is like my Bendy and the Dark Revival concept, where you were talking, where actually you were Agent Jones, and this is all when week 4 was going down, because I released it on Saturday. But by the end of week 4, Sloan sent in Jones to the old Epic Games factory to get rid of Sleuth, who is basically like Bendy in this reality, because they didn't do a collab with Bendy, so I had to make it like non-copyright. So they sent Jones, but originally Donald Mustard. He was a worker there. He returned. Obviously, I'm keeping like some sort of Bendy stuff, and he eventually found Sleuth. Correction, Demon Sleuth. So he ran and he ran and he ran. He eventually didn't notice. He was just going deeper and deeper and deeper into the factory. So eventually Sleuth found a way to counter him, knocked him out, and put him in a world where it's just like a room, and it's just a wall of all of his creations just staring at him, and that eventually drove him to go insane. Just that. So Jonesy eventually got to the studio by the time of the start of week 5, and you basically checking it out. You don't actually run into the regular Demon Sleuth, because Sleuth has found a way to clone himself. Now this is actually storyline in the time that I was making the second one, so I was coming up with like a bunch of different storyline. But in the time that that Agent Jones was getting there, Sleuth has found a way to clone himself a bunch of times. So you have weapons, and you're basically finding a way to find the real Demon Sleuth. So you're fighting through tons of them, and you're finding a way through his path of destruction. You eventually eliminate him, but only find out it's not the real one. So then, the real one sends you to the world where Mustard is. So you have to tell him that he's not worthless. And that is how you and Mustard get out of that world. Now, obviously, Mustard after he got out of the world, he woke up in a chair where Demon Sleuth has killed him. So Mustard is no longer part of my storyline. But anyways, you're going. You eventually get knocked out by Jump Shot, who is basically the same in Lawrence. He says, "Night night, IO agent." But considering how you are a tourist, Sleuth doesn't kill you. He doesn't want you dead. Instead, he wants anyone dead who tries to attack you. Now, obviously, the clones don't know this, so they'll attack you. So regular Sleuth, not Demon Sleuth. Regular Sleuth goes in and kills Jump Shot. Now, he doesn't want to reveal himself to you, because he knows you're after him. But he will not do anything. Now, here's two things. Regular Sleuth and Demon Sleuth are two different people. So, all you guys saying that they're the same person, just like Bendy, they're not. Two different people. But, so as you're going, you eventually get knocked out again. Only to wake up a bit so deep. You're at the last floor. Well, actually, no, you wake up at the first floor again. However, you're in a different reality. Or Jones's. Because you're playing as Jones, so I technically reference Jones as you. But anyways, yes, I will reference him like that. But, so you have to escape. And you eliminate a bunch of cube monsters who have found their way into the place. Now, this is in a reality where the last reality destroyed the 0 point, and indeed are the last reality. So they have power of all realities. So you take that down, and you eventually find out you're trapped here. Until a portal opens up behind you. Sloan says jump in, and you escape. And eventually, Sloan has put countermeasure devices all over that reality. And the reality where Jones came from. So the studio blows up, killing Sleuth, Demon Sleuth, all of the searchers, and all of the monsters in there. Now that. So that's that. So that was all happening over the course of week 5. Now that actually ended on Friday. So Jones came back into the story, obviously again, for the start of week 6. Jones came in manually and rifted out all of the NPCs to save them from obliteration. Now, the 2 POIs that got obliterated, because this was a massive update, there were 2 POIs that got obliterated and 2 POIs that got changed. Freaky Farms became Primal. Caddy Corner had a bit of changes as Meowscles were trying to, as Meowscles and his friends from EO and Ghost and Shadow were fighting off to save their gym. So those are the 2 changes. Now the 2 POIs that got obliterated were Colossal City and the remains of the, I forgot what I called it, the collab of Freddy, Five Nights at Freddy's, we called it Escape the Durburger. It was called, I don't know what we called it, but it was like POI where you would drop, and then where you dropped it would teleport you into the office, where if you survived for 6 minutes, you would get a bunch of free gold and mythic loot. But if the storm got you, you'd just be rifted out. Like if the storm even touches you, you're rifted out. And that's just due to because it's a minigame, so therefore it doesn't count as being in the actual game. But anyways, nothing else has happened through week 16, so week 16, my next massive update of this season. Half of the map obliterated, leaving only these three POIs. The beach, free beach houses, the imagined order base, 2 spires around the map, one being near Wary Warehouse, and the imagined order base. Caddy Corner, which is still an unnamed location, and Freaky Farms were the only POIs that were here. But, as you guys know, with the invasion season, we're adding so many more POIs at the start. We want... Holy hell. This really gets tangled. But, so we're starting off the season really big. Mostly because people are complaining that there's not that many areas to drop anymore. So, that's mostly why we're starting this season off with a bang. A crash abductor, which was attacked by the IO. Obviously being a small crash landing. Has landed within, so... But it has actually landed almost directly near the spire. So, I'm currently making that crash site. If you guys have paid attention throughout, the teasers, y'all know that we teased the crash site. We made a copy of the map, and we took a picture of it, and we posted it to the group. Well, the group on Snapchat. And people immediately began to think, it's an invasion season. People on Facebook didn't really get it, though. So... you guys have probably seen the picture of the crash site by now. And if not, then you guys are probably not a diehard fan. Therefore meaning, I probably hate you. But Freaky Farms is getting trees back. Is getting trees back in this season, so... yes, for those of you who wanted more nature, here you are, Freaky Farms are getting more trees. One tree was also destroyed by a crash site, too, so... Now there will be obviously a lot of, debris, because... making it look like there was a bunch of changes throughout the time. Because you, got rifted out for a short while. So there were POIs that were built and then crushed. Now eventually I'm going to make a POI in the middle when we do the end. And it's just going to be Crash City. So it's just going to be the mothership crashed. But right now... the only bit of the mothership you should be able to see is currently this piece of an abductor. Nope, so you don't want that to be up. So you should only see a small bit right here. And then slowly this will turn massive. So the mothership is just going to be this. Now, obviously, I might have to use the circle trick. You know what? Yeah, the mothership is entered now. So here is the mothership. So here we have the mothership. So I know where that is. Okay, so the mothership is currently here. You can land on top of the mothership, but there will be like no chests or anything. So this season is going to be massive. We're starting out with the mothership already here. We're starting out with you know, that's all we're going to start with is the mothership. Tomorrow we're going to add a POI. And that is all the changes for Season 3. Right now. Of Blackout Royale. The update should go live tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you have to update the map, you probably know why. If you watch the live stream. The live stream is posted to my YouTube channel. So I'm also live on my YouTube channel. Chat is currently blowing up. I'm going to end that live stream first. So I'm going to take my controller and I'm going to connect it over to here. Alright. And now, to you guys, my last words, if some of you guys were watching on Twitch. So, I would play Season 2, the rest of Season 2 while you can. Get the rest of the Battle Pass XP, because we're taking, tonight we're going to wake up at like 3, and we're going to take about 2 hours to work on the Battle Pass, and a bunch of the in-game items. We're working on new features and stuff. I'm not going to get any sleep tonight, probably, but it is worth it for new content, and for you guys, because I hit 5 mil on Twitch, and 5 mil on YouTube, so I just want to get that out. So, this is actually my first time on Facebook. I'm going to do this every time we host an update. Either, I'm probably going to do it for the weekly updates. So, like, every Monday. Or, if I want to, I might do it on one of the update days. So, like, the daily updates. Either way, I'm going to connect this back to the Xbox, so... Connect this up to my main Xbox, and we're currently going to save that. Set time for update, 2 p.m. So now it is confirmed for 2 p.m. And the update just got accepted. So expect an update at 2 p.m. Anyways, I will see you guys tomorrow, or on the next Monday. I don't know, anytime I put another teaser out. I might put another teaser out after this stream. So, like I said, have fun. All of you play Season 6. If you guys have not reached Tier 200 yet, and gotten the primal versions of every skin, keep grinding, because you only have, I'm going to say, like, 10 hours left, possibly. I don't know. I don't know. But you guys definitely have a bunch of hours left. So, keep grinding. And I will post another teaser after I end. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.